Every channel fixates on the wrong number, views. But the algorithm does not decide whether a video is good. Your audience does, 1 second at a time. Here is the uncomfortable truth of modern YouTube. A video that holds attention gets recommended, and a video that loses it stops being pushed, no matter how fast the views arrived. The metric that actually controls everything is retention. How much of the video people truly watch. And retention is not luck. It is a structure you can design. This episode is that design. Before the algorithm ever looks at your upload, every viewer has already made 20 decisions in the first 2 seconds. Thumbnail, title, first frame, voice, trust. Each one is a small vote, and when the votes agree, the click happens instantly. When they disagree, the viewer is already gone. The mistake is treating the algorithm as the first judge. It is not. The first judge scrolls, decides, and leaves a permanent trace in your retention graph. Every one of those tiny votes is the graph, and the graph is the algorithm's evidence. Now the single most reliable retention pattern in any video. The first 30 seconds are a promise. The rest of the video is the delivery. Viewers do not stay because they enjoy the ride. They stay because the opening promised a payoff and gave them a reason to believe the delivery is coming. When the first 30 seconds promise one thing and the body delivers another, the graph drops exactly at the moment of mismatch. And YouTube reads that as a failure signal. One promise, made in 30 seconds, kept through every scene after. Attention is not a flat line. It is a flicker that resets every 5 to 7 seconds, especially on a phone. That is why successful videos cut constantly. Not because fast cuts feel premium, but because a visual reset, a new angle, a new graphic, a sound swell, restarts the curiosity timer. The trick is purpose. Every interrupt either advances the story or sharpens the promise. An interrupt with no meaning just feels chaotic. But a rhythm of meaningful resets keeps the brain from ever reaching the moment where it could look away. Some retention is mechanical. Curiosity is a debt. When you pose a question a viewer needs answered, you open a loop in their mind. I have to see how this ends. The most effective videos are built from a stack of small loops, each one opening just as the last one closes. But here is the discipline most creators miss. Every open loop needs a payoff. Open 5 questions and answer 2, and the brain stops trusting you. The gain comes from the trust that the next question will be answered. A loop that never closes is a viewer you will never get back. Open YouTube Studio, go to Analytics, then Engagement. That curve is your audience's report card. The first 60 seconds are mostly filtering. Viewers who clicked by mistake deciding this is not for them. That drop is normal and even healthy. The drops after that are the real signal. They mark the exact place where a promise stalled, a section dragged, or boredom found an opening. Line the curve up against the script scene map, and every cliff points at the exact beat that caused it. Study the curve to find the fix, not to feel good. Here is why linear thinking fails. YouTube is not a linear experience. Much of your audience arrives in the middle of the video, from suggested videos, from search, from a rewatch. Every section has to work as its own 5-second hook. If a viewer lands at minute 4 with no idea what is happening, they leave. If they land at minute 4 and the section restates its promise and moves, they stay. This is why the strongest videos carry every section with a mini hook, a fast recap, and a visible payoff up ahead. Assume the entry and design for it. A single promise stretched across the whole runtime is a marathon with no water stations. The fix is payoff scheduling. Every 60 to 90 seconds, close a micro loop, a quick answer, a small reveal, a resolved example. Then open a new loop. Each closure is a finish line the viewer feels crossing, and it resets their willingness to continue. If you have ever said, 1 more minute, you know the feeling. The video that stacks tiny payoffs feels 2 minutes long even when it runs 10. Density beats duration every time. Now the core engine. The retention loop has 4 beats. Promise, tension, payoff, escalate. The promise tells the viewer what is coming. The tension makes them need it. The payoff rewards the stay. The escalation raises the size of the next promise. Long form that gets pushed is a stack of these loops, each one crossing and lifting the last. The viewer is never asked to trust you for the whole video, only for the next 90 seconds, repeated, until the final payoff resolves everything at once. That repeated contract is the loop. Honest time. No amount of loop design can save an idea nobody wants. If the search demand is not there, the best structure in this episode only shows you exactly how many people walked out. Retention is a multiplier. It turns a video people want into a video the algorithm trusts. The idea is the first filter, the thumbnail is the second, and the curve is where the truth prints. Structure earns its keep after the idea votes. Never lead with the loop. Lead with the idea. Before you publish, run the 5-point audit. 1. A single clear promise in the first 30 seconds. 2. A healthy filtering drop in the first minute and nothing mysterious after it. 3. A payoff every 90 seconds or less. 4. Every section re-enterable in under 5 seconds. 5. Every open loop closed before the end. 2 mystery cliffs or 1 unpaid loop, and the graph will name you publicly. 5 passes means the viewer never finds the exit. Run the audit, then publish like you mean it. So here is the retention loop. Promise, tension, payoff, escalate. Restate the promise every 90 seconds and close every loop you open. Do that and you stop designing videos. You start designing rewatch structures. Next episode, we stack it one level higher, because a single strong video is a spark, and series and playlists turn sparks into a library the algorithm cannot stop testing. You want to be there for that build. Hit subscribe, send this to a creator who keeps guessing, and I will see you on the other side of the loop.